Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is King. I'm about to do another amazing story. How many of y'all ever did this? You got up in the morning, went into the bathroom, brush your teeth, turn on the water, and boom, this happens. Your sink is clogged up. So I'm about to show you how to unclog this sink, and this shouldn't take no more than 10 minutes. So if you're here more than 10 minutes, either you're doing something wrong, you don't know what you're doing, or maybe perhaps you ran into something a little bit more than you anticipated. So I got this blindfold on. Look at this. I told my son to go get me a blindfold, and this is what he gets me. Beautiful, ain't it? But we're gonna do it on this side right here. And you're probably wondering, why am I putting this on? Well, I'm making this story very interesting because, yeah, I lost my sight some years ago. I got hit by a van, retina detachment, and some of y'all who are watching this video probably saying to yourself, I don't know him. I don't know if he can see or not, so I just figured we'd just make it interesting and put these blindfolders on, and let's get to work. So most likely your problem should be, you see this piece right here, this is your stopper. All right, most likely the problem is probably going to be there or around this gooseneck right here. So how do you take your stopper off? Let's do this first. Let's drain this water, okay? So it's just 2 nuts that's holding this plastic piece. You don't need no tools for this. Everything is basically hand tight. Drain that water first. Let's get that up out of there. Do that first. There we go. Smell that? Y'all can't smell it, but I can. Houston, we have a problem. So that's down. So all that water should be drained. And it's not recording? I know why it's not draining. Now, y'all heard what he just said. That's not draining. I'm gonna tell you why. Most likely it's gonna be this stopper, and that's this piece right here. Watch this here. This is how you take this off. There's a little nut right here. You just unscrew it. I'm gonna take this gooseneck pipe out of here. Okay? I'm gonna show you where the problem is. Just take that out. Let's just rest that right there. And I'm just gonna let this kind of like slowly drain, but the problem's gonna be right here in this little stop. And this is how you take it off. You unscrew this, bam, just like this. I hate to touch this stuff, guys, but it is what it is. I can feel better. And when you unscrew this piece comes out. Boom, see that? And that, I'm gonna show you, my friend, releases this guy right here. And that's your problem. Most likely. If it's hair, you got women living in the house, I'm not gonna say it was the women that did it. I don't know what happened. I'll let y'all draw your conclusion. All right, let me do this. Let me get to that tub over there. Let me pour this out. Let's pour this out in the tub. Most likely. Okay. And let's. All right, let's put this back down here, because what we're gonna do now. We're gonna clean this out. This is where the problem was. So, as you can see, it's draining, but you want to make sure you get everything that's done up in there out of there, so that way when you hook your stopper back up, you don't have no more problem with the drain. And I'm gonna put my finger down up in here, so everything pretty much that had to go down pretty much went down. The problem was the stopper. So now let's put the stopper back in place so we can put the pin back in place. This is the pin down here that I took out. This is what controls the stopper, close, and open. It has to be lined up just right, because if not, it doesn't go in this hole. Then let's make sure this is just okay, here we go. Let's do it like this. Gotta kind of play with it a little bit. Really get it right. Sometimes they're a little rusty, you know, due to I think we kind of let's play with it a little bit. Just kind of let's see here. Now, what I got here is this piece. Let's see if I can try to get this up. Need like a pin. Let me see if I can kind of push it up a little bit with this. Okay, there we go. Now, let's try to line this up. You gotta line this hole facing this way in order to really get that pin down up in there. So let's do this like this. Let's try this again and let's see what happens. So hopefully I get it right this time. I think I got it, guys. Here we go. That's right. All right, so now let's tighten that up. Okay, and then we'll put the gooseneck on. It's a little rusty, so you may want to wipe around it, you know, so when you do screw these pieces back on, you don't get any leakage, you know. All right, so let's make sure this controls the stopper. Yeah, stopper's being controlled, and then we're gonna put this pipe back on. This is where some of the debris was at, but you know, like I said, the main problem was the stopper. So what happens is, I guess when hair goes down, and mainly, you know, that's what it was hair. So it get caught right there where the this pin that goes into the stopper, and so the hair gets stuck right there, and it keeps, you know, the drainage from going down. Basically, it's what was going on. So, you know, so we just fixed that. I appreciate y'all supporting my video. For those of you that know, and you've heard my testimony on my video, I lost my sight some years ago due to a retina detachment that, you know, developed into having glaucoma, which caused the optic nerve to deteriorate in one of the eyes, not both. So I'm still hoping that one day I'll see again. So y'all keep that in prayer. Big man upstairs. All right, so check this out. We're tightening this. I don't know if you guys can see this, but hopefully you can. And I still got my blindfolders on, and we're tightening. Like I said, this shouldn't take no more than 10 minutes. If it takes more than 10 minutes, either we don't know what we're doing, or, you know, just encounter a problem that we just didn't anticipate. So now let's drain this one. Let's see what it does. Let me take this latex glove off. We should be good. We should be draining perfect now. Yeah, I think we are. Well, let's kind of clean this up a little bit. What do you say? Let's clean that up. All right, I think we're good. I'm gonna let that run because I want to make sure no water is leaking down at the bottom. That's important. Let me just tighten these up a little bit more. I don't think we have any leakage. I don't feel anything leaking. So let's tighten that stopper down a little bit. I like to put my hand down up in here and make sure I don't feel a drip. So fellas, use latex glove. So you'll be touching on this goofy stuff. But other than that, I can feel better without latex glove. But you know, once I get all the messy stuff out the way. Wash your hands. Go about your business. Go eat your dinner. Call it a day. But listen, guys, that's how you do that right there. Another amazing story. I just took my blindfold off. Thank y'all for supporting my ministry. And y'all check me out on my next video, all right? Love you.